E3, E3, E3! I got my Pikachu hat and my Zelda shirt. Let's recap Nintendo at E3 2014. Okay, so basically, they started off the Robot Chicken short, which everyone was kind of like, eh? But you know what? That was fucking awesome. Major kudos to them for doing that. And they actually made fun of themselves, which is fun. I mean, it's really good to be self-aware. And then it kind of went into this battle with Reggie and the CEO, and like they're doing Kamehameha, and it was really fucking funny. And then that went into Super Smash Brothers. Very good intro. Mega thumbs up for you guys. So basically, they announced that you can fight with your Mii. It's going to be called Mii Fighter. Kind of unoriginal, but you know, what can you do? You get to choose from very special moves. There's going to be 3 different kinds, one that just punches, one with a sword, one with a gun, and then each one has your own specific list of moves, and you get to pick 4 out of, I don't know how many they said, but quite a few. So that should be interesting, and you can make the Mii look like whoever you want. So if you want to have like Dr. Robotnik Mii in the game, you can have Dr. Robotnik. If you want to have your mother, you can have your mother. There's also going to be like these little figures. It's very Disney Infinity / Skylanders in nature. You can put the figure up to the Wii U or 3DS or whatever, and basically the character will appear. And the cool thing about this is it's not required to play Smash Brothers. This is just something that's additional. The data is collected on your figure, and you can bring it to your friend's house, and you can fight each other's figures. So you could both have like Link, but Link won't be the same between you two because you do different things to your character, and they can duke it out. And it seems like a pretty cool thing. And these little figures are also going to be used in other games. They mentioned Mario Kart, and they mentioned Yoshi's Woolly World, Captain Toad Treasure Hunter, I believe it was called. So, you know, these figures are going to be used in quite a few games, and if you just like figures, you know, you can just buy the figure and have it on your desk. They didn't say how much the figures were going to be, but if it's anything like Disney Infinity, you're probably looking at like $10 to $12 per figure, so choose wisely. Up next was Yoshi's Woolly World. It's obviously very inspired by Kirby's Epic Yarn, but it's also kind of like Yoshi's Island, and it's much more 3D in nature. It's not so much flat. You really feel like you can reach it and just squish it. And it's very realistic looking. I actually thought it was one of the nicer looking games that Nintendo showed, graphics-wise. Yoshi kind of looks like a little plush. It's really cute, and it's also a 2-player game, so you can bring your friend in on it. The world looks really handmade and has a lot of texture to it. I mean, you can tell they did their research. So, time will tell, but I think it looks pretty good so far. This next one was kind of a surprise to me. Captain Toad Treasure Hunter. Kind of like Toad as Indiana Jones, I guess. It's interesting they gave him his own game. I'm not against it. I think it could be a good idea. I think Toad's pretty cute. I always play Toadette in Mario Kart. Basically, you solve puzzles and it increases in difficulty, and you got to rotate the stage around, you know, to see all the nooks and crannies, and they have stage bosses that shoot lava at you and stuff. And I mean, it looks cute. Definitely something a completionist would like. Each stage you have to get 3 gemstones in addition to the star, and there's coins, and it looks cute. Legend of Zelda, Legend of Zelda. Really, they should just call it Legend of Link at this point. They showed the new upcoming Legend of Zelda. It wasn't too much of a look of it. It's definitely a much bigger world. Think Skyrim. It's vast, and you can enter areas at various different angles. It's not as set in its ways as previous games have been. That'll definitely add some flavor to the puzzle-solving aspect of the game. The monsters also seem like they can appear out of anywhere. The one they showed in the trailer had like a laser beam thing, and he busted the bridge down. Now, the most interesting thing about the trailer, I think, was Link's new appearance. He seems like a bit younger, teenage-ish, and he has a ponytail, and he didn't have the green tunic. he kind of looks like a mix between the 80s and 90s Link that had the brown hair and the newer Link they've been using in Skyward Sword and all that. Very interesting. It's coming in 2015, so I guess we'll see more very soon.
Pika, Pika.
Pokemon! Yeah, they showed more of the 3DS Pokemon coming very shortly. Unfortunately, they leaked a lot of it before E3, so if you saw all that leaked stuff, there wasn't really much more to see. But it definitely looks good with all the Mega Evolutions and updated graphics, and should be a lot of fun. They also showed Bayonetta. Apparently in the game you can get Link costumes and Samus costumes and Princess Peach outfit, and looked a little bizarre on her, I'm not gonna lie, but also pretty funny. So if you're a fan of alternate costumes and stuff like that, it's something to look out for. Getting right back to The Legend of Zelda, we have Hyrule Warriors. More info on the game has been released. You're going to be able to be playing with 2 players. There's going to be various battles going on at once, and you basically have to decide if you're going to go help that side or if you're going to stay and continue doing what you were doing. There's lots of new enemies, it looks like, and each person has their own screen. One person has the TV screen and one person has the gamepad. There's apparently going to be an extremely long list of playable characters, including Midna, which I'm very excited about because I love Midna. And each character is going to have their own specific moveset. I watched some additional footage a few minutes ago, and they even had that creepy moon from Majora's Mask basically like shooting a lightning bolt down to the field and like killing everybody. It was really funny. It looks like it's going to be around on September 26th. 2014, so that's really soon. Check it out. Next up on Nintendo's list was Kirby Rainbow Curse, one of the few 3DS games they talked about the C3. They really didn't say too much about it either, just basically showed a trailer. It's Kirby flying around, solving puzzles, doing his Kirby thing. You use the 3DS stylus to basically draw a little clay rainbow path for him, so he can, you know, spin around or get up a hill or whatever the heck. They also showed Xenoblade X. There's a lot of Japanese language in the trailer. The graphics look great. There's more info coming soon, I hope. I imagine it's coming out in 2015, if not sooner. Mario Maker. I wasn't expecting this one, and I think it does kind of count as a Mario game, just saying, but it looks awesome. You can basically make your own Super Mario stage. You can use older sprites or one of the new game sprites. It seems pretty unlimited. You can put as many pipes, enemies, blocks, whatever the hell, as you want. Looks like something you could really drive your friends crazy with. I imagine it's going to have online support, so you can send your stages to other people. Looks like a lot of fun. Splatoon! This one was a big surprise for me, but you know what? Looks great. It's an online multiplayer action game, 4 versus 4. Basically, your team has to cover the stage with as much ink as possible. Whoever covers the stage the most wins. Seems pretty simple. It also seems pretty complicated. You can turn into a little squid and use the ink to travel quickly to other areas, do special tricks like climb up on the walls. You have to switch between human and squid because you can only shoot the ink as human. And you can only like go up the side of the wall as a squid. So it's definitely a strategy type game. It's out in 2015. Looks really interesting actually. There's a lot of footage of it online, so go check it out. So basically at this point, the digital event was coming to a close. They still had one more thing they wanted to show though, which ended up being something pretty awesome. It was like a 2D animated cartoon of Link and Pit duking it out, which begs the question, why can't you just make a movie of The Legend of Zelda, please? Anyway, I'm off on a tangent. But during this battle, Lady Palutena, I'm probably saying that wrong, swooped down from the heavens. She's a friend of Pit, she's a goddess, and from the list of it in the footage, she can kick some major buttocks. There's also a dark Pit that I imagine is going to be an alternate skin for the regular Pit. I can't imagine it would be a different character. Looks pretty cool. Lots of excitement. I honestly thought they were going to show more characters from Smash Brothers, but when I think about it some more, during Brawl's production, they shared a lot of information about the game, and I think this time around they didn't want to share as much, and I can't blame them. But the game is coming out soon, so I guess we'll know when we know. After the exciting Smash Brothers news and trailer, you know, I thought, well, that's pretty much it. But then they went to the Nintendo company and they showed the game being played, and on the screen it was blurred out, and I was kind of looking really close at it, and I was like, that looks like an Arwing. I'm a huge Star Fox fan, so is my husband. We met because of Star Fox 64, because we're both losers, dorks, whatever you want to call us. And I was like, okay, it's probably not an Arwing. I'm probably just seeing things because that's what I want to see. And then I went on Tumblr, and as it turns out, it is an Arwing. It's true. They're making Star Fox Wii U. It doesn't really have a title yet, unless that is the title. We're not sure if it's a reboot, but it's definitely not a remake. It's a new game, and we have not had a new Star Fox game since 2006 when Command came out, which was handheld. It's been even longer for a console release of a new Star Fox game. I am so excited. I screamed and screamed and screamed and danced. And I called my husband at work and I told him, and he was like, yeah! And we're just definitely going to be at the front of the line getting Star Fox Wii U when that game comes out. I still can't believe it to some degree. Like, part of my head is like, oh, it's just going to get canceled, Anna. Don't get your hopes up. But, you know, they said it's far into development and it's coming out in 2015. And hopefully there'll be a trailer or something for it soon. There really isn't much footage on it. There was this one picture of Falco, you know, being Falco in like some kind of grassy field, and that was about it. So hopefully we get more information about it soon. But I have to say, I love Smash Brothers and all that, but this Star Fox announcement, it's very near and dear to my heart, and I'm so excited for that. I hope they do it justice. Whew. That's it for Nintendo news, guys. The hat's gone, the glasses are gone, I'm taking a break. But if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Feel free to talk to me about anything mentioned in the video, especially Star Fox, Smash Brothers, and all those important things. Looks like it's going to be a very good year for Nintendo, and 2015 looks very promising as well. So, there's going to be another video that has PlayStation stuff and Xbox stuff in it. It's a little bit shorter, but yeah, it's coming soon, so look out for it. I appreciate likes and comments and subscribes. So, see you guys later, and keep playing those games.